All right, we back with another one. Today we got on the table Present Toys Blade Warrior 6-scale collectible figure. We all know this is Blade. Blade from, let's see, what is it? Blade Part 2. So, this is the box. That's your front. Nice image. Your side. Your back. Your other side. Top. And bottom. Now, you can slide the top or the cover off. And that's the back of the box. The side. The front. Again, another nice image. That's taken from some promo pictures right there. The other side. Do you think I forgot about you? Yeah, that's the wrong Blade movie though, if I'm not mistaken. That's a Blade 1 quote. It's supposed to be from Blade 2. Well, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But let's keep it moving. That's your box. Let's get the figure out. So inside the box, you got 2 trays. One with the accessories and the base. And the other with Blade and some additional hands. All right, so let's get all this on the table and check out the accessories first. Then we'll look at Blade. So here's everything on the table. You get 4 extra hands, gun holding hand. Well, actually, this would be the sword holding hand, 2 gun holding hands, probably should have worn my white gloves for this video. Matter of fact, let's do that. We gonna fade to white. All right, so let's try this again. You get sword holding hand. You get 2 of these for each hand. These are the gun holding hands. That's the other one. And you get a dynamic hand doing some type of hand gesture. But yeah, you get those 4. You get 2 guns. Do these work? Nope, but you get 2 of them. And they look good. Nice paint job on them. That's pretty good. Lay those down. You get his 2 boomerang blades. You get his sword and sheath. There's your sword. Now I got another Blade figure, and it actually comes with the back end of the sword, and it's splitting open. This one doesn't have that, but I got one of those with my other Blade. Sunglasses. I forget what these things are called. Injection cartridges, I believe. But you get 2 of them. And I believe this thing, nope. Or does it? Yeah, it does. So it is functioning. There you go. All right, 2 of those. You get this bad boy here. I've always loved the way this gun looks. Nice details on it. It's pretty solid. You get his gun holsters. Get his jacket. The one I got with my other blade figure, it just don't feel like it fits. So I'm hoping this one fits right. On this blade, the other one seems too small. This looked too small too, but we'll see. And you get the crotch grabber for the base. And I really like this base. Nice and big. A lot of space for posing on it. But really it's just a plain thing with a sticker on it. And the sticker look like it's kind of trying to peel up on this side. Hopefully this thing don't peel up off of here. But the image is pretty cool. And I like that you got plenty of space to do some posing on it. I might have to get me another one of these or two more from my blade, my other blade, and my Nomad. I hate those oval bases. And you know the original old school blade, they came with the oval base. Terrible base. I hate those things. But that's all the accessories. I think I got everything on the table. Yeah, I got all of it. That's everything. Let's get blade out the box. So this is blade right out the box. And my first impression is I'm not impressed. Kind of underwhelming. The head sculpt is actually pretty good. The head sculpt is the highlight of this figure. The head sculpt and that base we saw earlier are highlights, but I'm not impressed with the rest of it. I don't like his pants. They too tight and something. He looks short. I don't like it. I had a hard time getting him to stand up because there is actually no movement on the feet, and we'll talk about that in articulation. And he just looks small. He looks short and he looks small. So out the box, I am not impressed so far. I don't think it's gonna get better as we go, but let's continue this review. I'm gonna do some height comparisons. All right, so here's Blade with Black Panther and Nick Fury. Nick Fury, of course, is Samuel L. Jackson. Black Panther is, of course, Chadwick Boseman. Now, I originally said he looked too short when I pulled him out the box. I looked up Wesley Snipes' height. Wesley Snipes is 5'9". I don't know why I thought this dude was like 6'4" or something like that, but he's only 5'9". And don't come for me because I said he's only 5'9". I'm just saying, I thought he was taller. So he's 5'9". Chadwick Boseman is 6 foot tall, and Samuel L. Jackson is 6'2". So this is actually pretty accurate. And 5'9" in 1/6 scale will be 11.5 inches. So I had to bust out my ruler just to see. And when I did the ruler, he is at 11.5 inches tall. So they got the height right, actually. I'm just not used to seeing Wesley, or I just assumed he was a lot taller than he is. All right, let me get like a couple more pieces up here. Here he is with Hot Toys Iron Man Mark 47 and Hot Toys War Machine Mark 3. Yeah, 3. As you can see, he's a lot shorter than those two. All right, let's do one more. All right, and here he is with my custom Nomad and my customized blade. And my customized blade looks better than him. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I like my customized blade a little better. His skin tone on his face sculpt is better, but I think I like mine better. And I got a piece of lint. Well, I don't want to touch it, make it fall over. Pants fit better, jacket fits better, better built. I don't know, man. My custom looks better, or customized blade looks better than him. I think I should have just stuck with what I had. All right. But at least now I'll have part one, which this was originally just like this one, or part two. I customized all of that with a set that I got from George Wall many eons ago, probably like 5, 6, hell, wait. Shoot, this might have been like 2016 or 15. Yeah, this blade is old. This is an old blade piece that I got right here. It's gotta be, let's see, we're in 2024. This is probably like 6 or 7 years old. It still looks better than this one. But originally it had the same outfit on, the vest style, or I'm saying the same style. This is the part one. I mean, this is part two's outfit. He was part two and I changed it to part one. That's why the vest and all that looks different. But yeah, this figure is old as dirt. I've had this might be one of my oldest pieces in the collection. It is one of the oldest. So is he. I've been had him a long time too. But this video ain't about these two, it's about him. So let's get back to him. Well, let me not forget the pop can. There you go. All right. I'm gonna take this jacket off so we can see what it looks like without the jacket. Then I'll do articulation. So let's get these hands off, which was easy enough. It's not a struggle, which I appreciate. Oh, spoke too soon. Well, I'll leave that in there. Let's take this off. And I believe this is real leather. I just think it's too tight and too small. Let's look at the jacket real quick. Or the coats. Stand up, dude. So that's the lining right there. It is wired along the bottom. Yeah, and along the side. It's like a soft wire in the side. Let me see, make sure. Yep. Feels good. I just think it's a little too small, but they made it fit the size of his body, and I think his body is too small. But let's have a look at him without this on. Put his hands back in. So the hand on. Ooh, that sounds like it's gonna break. I guess it's ratcheted. Yeah, they got ratcheted. I guess that's to keep his arms in place when you got the coat on. All right, let me zoom out a little bit so y'all can get the full look. All right, that's him without the coat on. And they just don't look right to me, man. I think they probably should have went with a different body or something. I don't know. It don't look right. Something's off. At least to me. Oh, and you don't get to see this when you got the coat on. You got his little, his blades or his spikes on the side, vampire spikes. But yeah, he's not muscular enough, big enough up top. I don't know, man. It ain't sitting right with me. I don't know what it is. Hair sculpt is decent though. Actually, the hair sculpt, like I said, is the highlight of this figure. That looks pretty good. The tattoo looks good. Looks like Wesley. I just wish he was built like Wesley. Hey, a little disappointing, but all right, let's go over the articulation. So his head will turn And I'm pretty sure to go all the way around, but we ain't gonna do all that. You get that much up, that much down, back to the neutral position. Arm will go out like that. Go all the way up, probably go all the way around. You just gotta play with the clothes. We're not doing that either. I'll let y'all have some fun figuring out some of this stuff. Let's see. Ratcheted elbow. Get you more than 90. Look at that. Now that is nice. That's nice. Bicep swivel. I can appreciate this ratcheted body though, because when you get to posing it with that coat on, it's gonna make that pose stick versus the coat forcing the arm back down. So I can appreciate that. And the arms actually look pretty good. The arms are decent. It's the upper body that's lacking. Basic wrist swivel, all that good stuff with the ball peg, whatever. Let's see. You gotta tuck this under the vest, and then you can ab crunch them. Get them back that much, and that sounds like a ratchet also. I appreciate the ratcheted body though. I do. Rotation on the waist. Let's see. This is probably where the problems are gonna come in because of these pants, a little too tight. But you can't get the leg up like that. Can you get both of them up at the same time? Actually you can. Not bad. I'm surprised because they look like they too tight. Let's see how far forward. And it's got a ratchet going forward. That's pretty cool. Make that leg hold in place with these pants on. The entire body is ratcheted. Nice knee bend. I'm impressed. This stuff is impressing me. Now, here's one of the problems though. The foot, no movement on the foot. No up, no down, no side to side, nothing, because the boot is made to fit the leg. There is no movement absolutely whatsoever. They should have went with a split cut boot. The only thing you could do is do this. That's it. They should have went with a split cut boot. That way you could have some ankle tilt, pivot, up, down, any of that. Because you can't move the feet, it's hard to get him to stand straight up or in an A stance. You can get him to stand up right here like this. And even this is a little, because it's not letting me do anything with the feet. You can't do an A stance because the feet gonna curve out like that. That's old school. Nobody should be still doing boots like this. This should be split cut boots for the maximum amount of movement on the feet. Nice treads. But yeah. So let's see something. Don't fall. That's not a bad pose. So you can get him to pose. It's just gonna be a nightmare getting him to stand up because look at that foot. Look how there's no way to pose the foot. Let's see something else. Yep. Yeah, he can pose. So getting him to pose is not the problem. It's getting him to stand. The feet are terrible. If I decide to keep them, I'm going to replace these boots. even if I have to go with boots that are not accurate to the film, because that's not gonna work. Not at all. But that's the articulation. So I'm changing out his gear to put his jacket on, and I just want y'all to see his body, his upper body. So y'all can see I ain't tripping. Look how small that is. Y'all know damn well Wesley is more diesel than that. The body they went with just too small. The arms are actually cool. It's this whole region in here that's just too small. I don't know what they was thinking. But let me continue to put this jacket on him. All right, before I put this gun on, I didn't show y'all that it does have the sliding hammer. So, damn it, he keeps falling over because he can't stand, because you can't move his feet. Shoot. Now I gotta sit here and challenge myself to get him to stand. I just put him with a lean. Anyway, as I was saying, you have the working hammer on the gun. All right, let's put this in here. I do appreciate that they use magnets instead of buttons. It's a lot easier to deal with. But here he is with his jacket on. And in my opinion, the vest is too tight, too small, something to fit over this jacket. For me to get it on, I had to fight with this back here, and as you can see, it came unsnapped. I mean, you're gonna have a fight to get this thing to snap like that. And it almost looked like it's tearing because it's just a little too tight. And then the holsters are like too high up. So you can't get his arms close to his body. They're just too high up. It's like this is tight also. It's like real tight around him. These should be hanging a little lower so you can at least get his arms down, but you can't do that. That's about as much as you can go right there. But that's him with the vest on over the jacket, which is accurate to the movie. That's how he wore it. He wore the jacket under the vest with the holsters hanging off to the side like that. So there you go. Oh, let me throw his sunglasses on. To go ahead and complete the look. There you have it. And as y'all can see, one of my buttons has already fallen off. So I gotta find it now and glue it back on. Brand new out the box. Buttons falling off. So, I don't know, man. I be always having something pop up in these reviews. And either I got bad luck or when I watch reviews, people just ain't showing you everything. They ain't showing you the bad stuff. I tend to not watch too many reviews of other channels anymore. But when I do, or when I did, I don't know, man. But all I know is I got a button that popped off already. I got to find it, which is going to be a nightmare because it's so small, and then try to glue it back on. Be careful with any extreme posing. As you can see, my stitching is starting to pull apart. So if you're going to do any poses like this, just know that's coming. Good times. And that is Present Toys Blade. I think I just about touched on everything. If not, you'll have something to discover when you get them. If I missed anything, it'll be a surprise for you. But let me close this video out. I don't know what's left really to say. I've said everything while we recording the other parts of the video. It's an all right figure. If you don't have a blade, this might be, I ain't gonna say it's your only option, because it's not, because there is a very well done KO out there, and that KO is top notch. The only thing that you have to do, well, I ain't gonna say top notch, you do have to replace the body, but everything is on point outside of the body. And that might be a cheaper route than getting this. This right here, this one probably could go for a new body, but I don't know if the new body, if it's bigger, if it will fit these clothes, because it would be a bigger body. Then your other option is just to get the Hot Toys. Problem solved. But you're gonna spend more money. Or there's yet another option, but I don't know if you all want to do that one, because it's for the third movie, Blade 3, which is coming from So Toys, which I'll be picking that up also, because I like that outfit as well. But that's your other option. So you got options to get a Blade figure in your collection. So it's just all about your sensibilities, your tastes, you know, what you think. As far as for me, I've yet to decide what I'm gonna do with this dude, because it ain't like I don't already have a Blade in my collection. So I'll see. As far as this piece goes, I'm going to give it 2.5 or 2.5 stars. The articulation was impressive. I was surprised that he can do all the stuff he can do with these tight pants on, but hey, he can do the poses with the legs. So the articulation is on point. I don't like the look. Articulation, head sculpt on point, base is nice. Everything else is, So that's gonna do it for me. I got nothing else. Y'all subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out. Peace.